Hey there, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Babe Brigade. Thank you for clicking on my video. Now, if you have time, please subscribe to my channel, like, and comment. It helps my channel, and it's free to subscribe. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Hey there, this is Amanda with Tap Mom and the Babe Brigade, take 3. Oh, what a day already. Well, it's been a good day so far. This is Vlogmas day 2, if you're counting, that is. And John and I went out, and I went and picked up some yarn that I ordered very late last night. My only order that I'm going to be able to afford probably this month, that I'm going to buy myself, that is, because it was a deal I couldn't pass up on some stuff that I wanted, because I had plans for it. Hopefully. You know how that goes. Anyway, so, and this is everybody's this is everybody's backup yarn. Everybody probably has some of this in some of this brand in their stash. But they had it, normally this particular version of it it's been running almost $10 a skein. And so they had it marked down, pretty good marked down. And then there was a 20-something% off if you order online and pick up in store. So I got it, when all was said and done, I got it for a little over $5 a skein. And that was a deal I could not pass up. So here we go. I got a Super Saver, Red Heart Super Saver ombre. And just in case you didn't know, oh, come on, my eye decided to do that. Okay, it is a 10-ounce skein, 283 grams, 482 yards, 440 meters. And this colorway is called Sea Coral. And I got 4 of these. Isn't that beautiful? And then, of course, it's got the star pull right there. I love that. No digging around. Thank you very much. So I got 4 of these. And then I got 4 of this color. Of course I did. I don't see the start pull, but it's probably pretty close to the top. I don't know. I'll find it when the time comes. But this is beautiful. I was going to get Scuba. They have ones called Scuba Splash or Scuba, I forget. But it's a lighter color, and I wanted a more richer color. So, and this is actually showing very true to color here. I got a light over here, and then I got a light above here. So, and my eyes really crank it up. Hold on, y'all. Well, if I got something in it. Oh, yeah, maybe that's it. Okay. But I got 4 of each of those. So, that ought to do some damage. It ought to do what I want it to do. Anyway, and also I would like to share with y'all the progress on Johnny's sweater. And if y'all didn't know, those of you that are new, I have a 23-year-old high-functioning autistic son that lives with me. My partner in life, basically, since I'm terminally single. Meaning I don't consider myself dateable with all my health issues and mobility issues and mental health issues. I just don't. I don't even try anymore. It's been a couple of years since I even really tried. So it's kind of like, why even try? And my nose is trying to get athletic again. So it's just me and John on a daily basis. My oldest son still kind of lives here, and he pays rent, but he's 30 and he's barely here. So we don't hang out that much with Will. Will is my oldest one. His name's William, but we call him Will. And then Johnny is my youngest, and they're 23 and 30. And so I've already made Will's sweater. There's videos. If you look in the vlog playlist, there's videos about the hexagon sweater that I made him. There's also hexagon cardigan videos referring to the cardigan that I made my mother for Christmas. If you're interested and you're new, there's videos about that. I made Mom's in Lion Brand Boogie Nights yarn, and so it's sparkly. And when I do finally give it to her, I will take pictures of her in it and include those in a Christmas video. So, I did include pictures of Will in his sweater in a previous video. I don't remember which video, but I did slide some pictures of Will in the video. So I figured out how to do that. I hadn't learned how to do all the fancy adding music and, graphics and words and all that stuff to my videos, but I have learned how to put clips together using iMovie on my iPhone. So I have learned how to do that. So, and it's free. It's a free app on my phone. So I didn't have to go pay for one of those video editing service apps. I just use the app that's already on my phone. So I think that's the best way to go when you're living on a fixed income and you want to, find a way to edit your YouTube videos when you're not, I'm not monetized yet. You had to have 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, and I'm not there yet. Hopefully by early next year I will be. Hopefully. I'm not trying to, make a living off YouTube. I just want to make enough that I can buy yarn monthly and have giveaways. Have more giveaways. I have a giveaway going right now. There's a 700 subscriber giveaway that I still have going on that I will pull a winner on the 15th. So if you haven't already gotten in on that, then go ahead and leave a comment on that, and I'll pull a winner on the 15th. And then you'll have a week to respond. And after a week, if I don't get a response, I'll redraw. But there's yarn, there's a Pez. I always put a Pez dispenser with candy. And then there's a bedazzled notebook that I just added. So, yeah, it's too far. I'd have to get up. But anyway, I showed it on yesterday's video. But this is the first half of Johnny's sweater. I got the green started now. This herb green. This is Hirschner's worsted 8 antiquity yarn. And I did look on Hirschner's website, and they do still have this antiquity yarn. And it's $4.97 a ball. And they do have it in packs for either $14.97 or 18 something. I can't remember. Don't quote. It's under $20 though, but you can get it in either three or four sets that are corresponding colors. But I think, I see, what am I, what row am I here? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my fourth row of the green. And then, and so this was a whole skein when I got, they had 489 yards per skein. And I have another skein of this for the other half. Because this is the other half. Because the way that I've been doing these sweaters is I start both halves at the same time. Because I'm using a cardigan, a hexagon cardigan tutorial, and I modified that tutorial to work for these sweaters. Like I did Will's sweater modified that tutorial pattern to make his sweater, and now I'm doing the same thing with Johnny's sweater. So this is the blue before this is the other side that I haven't started the green on yet. But this is the modified sleeve. So it'll have the straight sleeve instead of the bell sleeve. And I do the decrease on each round. I do a decrease stitch on each round as I go around in a certain spot. That way they won't have a bell sleeve. They'll have that straight sleeve. And then when I was doing Will's sweater and I had Johnny try it on, it needed, the sleeves needed to be longer. So I just went 2 more rounds, 2 more double crochet rounds. Give me a second. I'm talking too fast. I can lose my breath. I also have COPD, so lots of fun here. But I did a couple of extra double crochet rounds on each sleeve, and then I did a single crochet round to just give it a more finished look. And it, of course, doesn't look like a professional did it because I've only been crocheting 9 months. So, but it still turned out to be a very nice sweater considering my length of time crocheting. So, being that it was only my second time making something like that, and my first time actually modifying the pattern, because when I made Mom's cardigan from the same tutorial, I didn't modify the pattern. I just did it strictly on her tutorial. I didn't modify anything. So Will's sweater was the first time I had actually modified what she was doing. And so, and it didn't turn out half bad. So the sweater really looks nice. He's moderately happy with it. He even talked about wearing it outside the house. And if you knew my oldest son, you know that was quite a comment. Johnny, on the other hand, loves crochet. So, and he loves yarn. He likes to touch it. He's a texture person. If something looks soft, he likes to touch it. If it smells good, he likes to smell it. I remember when he was a little boy and we went to, this is back 2005, I think. Yeah, I think it was like 2005. We went to Orlando, Florida, and we went to SeaWorld where they had Busch Gardens and then all these gorgeous flowers. And he just all over those flowers, man. He's like, Mom, look. He was only like 5 or 6 years old at the time. And he was just all over it. He was like, look at all these beautiful flowers. And he kept running up and putting his nose in the flowers. And he was just all over the place. It was so cool. And I have pictures of him, I have pictures somewhere. And I think at one of the pictures, he's just standing by the flowers. And it's so cute. He's just so cute. And he's just a little guy. He stayed so little, so long. And then he ballooned up about 13. When he turned 13, he went, psh, and then, and then he bulked up, and now he looks like a linebacker. Like about 6'2" linebacker. So that's why this sweater, I have to keep going and going and going because this sweater has to be big. So it has to be bigger than the one I made Will, because the one I made Will sort of fit Johnny, but it wasn't quite big enough. So I have to make sure that this is bigger. So luckily it's probably going to take most of this skein to do all the rounds on this side, and then I have another skein of this color for the other half, and it's probably going to take most of it. And then I have 2 more skeins of the parchment color, because that's my next color to go, and it'll probably take both skeins of that. It's going to take a lot of yardage because of the pattern, because I'm doing a solid hexagon pattern instead of granny stitch pattern. Now this is probably oh, sorry, I need to stretch that foot, but I'm probably going to do, I got one more sweater that I started, which would have been for my Uncle John in Tennessee, but apparently my mother spoiled my surprise by talking to him about my sweater that I was making him. He then told her to tell me not to waste my time, that he wouldn't wear it anyway. So, you know, there's that. So I won't be making my uncle a sweater because I wouldn't want to waste my time. I just love being undermined and, you know, gone behind my back to tell people that I'm making them a secret sweater, only to have them say that they wouldn't wear it if I made it anyway. I just love that. I hope you can hear the sarcasm in my voice. But anyway, that's okay, because I think I'll just make it for my new yarny friend that I've met in town, and I'm sure she would love it. So, and I won't have to make it nearly as big because she's on the small side. So that'll be fine. I'll just make it for Sherry, and she won't mind. She won't mind because she crochets too. She could probably make one for herself, but a homemade gift I think she would greatly appreciate. So I'm just gonna continue with my bulky hexagon sweater that I don't have in front of me to show you, but I have barely started it. But I'm going to continue with it, and I'm going to make it for Sherry because I think she'll appreciate it, and I'm going to make it for someone that'll appreciate it and not someone that says that I'd be wasting my time making it for them. So that hurt my feelings a lot, and it hurt my feelings that, and I love you, Mom, a lot. It hurt my feelings that she felt the need to go behind my back like that. It was wrong. So, but you know, it's the people you love the most that can hurt your feelings the most. And I hate being sensitive. I hate that I'm a sensitive person like that. But that did hurt my feelings a lot, that I didn't even get the sweater made before it was rejected. So I'll just make it for someone else that'll appreciate it. And I won't make him anything for Christmas. I made him hat and cowl set last year. I made him 2 sets, and he kept one set and gave another set to one of our great aunts, which is fine. I was totally fine with that. But this year I don't think I'm going to bother. I might send him a Christmas card, but I don't think I'm going to make him anything because obviously he doesn't appreciate it. So why would I waste my time? So I'm not going to waste my time with any of it anymore. No. That's why I don't even know if there's going to be a Christmas dinner made here, because I just don't know if I can spend my time with people that, you know, don't think any more of me than to do, go behind my back like that. So I'm sure that's not what was in her mind when she did it. She probably thought she was doing me a favor, but it doesn't feel like a favor to me. But one of these days she'll know who I am and how I am, if she ever really thinks about it. But anyhow, that's about all I got for y'all today. A little mini rant and a whole lot of yarn content. But I got packages that I'm going to be sending the first part of this coming week, and then I'll know better about my finances. I'm hoping that I can squeeze in that 16 cube organizer that I want to put under my window back here, and get rid of these boxes. Get rid of these totes. I got one saved on my Amazon wish list. A 16 cube organizer. They're really easy to put together. It'll be just like this 12 cube one over here, but it's 16. I want the 16 one for there because it'll fit it'll fit under that window, and it's the perfect size for right there. And so the 16 one will be better. And then maybe another 12 one right here eventually, because I'm going to probably move my little chest of drawers that's sitting here. See, I got my little chest of drawers sitting there with my record player. I'm probably going to, when Will's supposed to be moving out in the next month or so, and when he moves out, I'm going to move some boxes that I have over here that I'm that need to be put in storage. I'm going to move those into his room. That we'll be just using his room for storage. And so I'm going to move a bunch of stuff into his room, because we're just going to put all of his stuff that he leaves here on one side of his room. His stuff will just be sequestered into one side of the room, and then I'll use the other half of his room for our stuff that we need to clear out of my room and out of Johnny's closet, and we'll just use that room for storage. And so that way I can have my room more organized and easier to move about, and some things can get finally put up in a way and dealt with here in this house that we have been here almost 5 months. Yeah, 4.5, 5 months, and we still haven't unpacked a lot of boxes, because there's really nowhere to put stuff, because I have so much stuff that really needs to just stay in boxes, because, well, it's just it just is what it is. But there's stuff that just needs to be in storage, because it's just not necessary to take it out right now. And then of course my paint stuff that I want to get back to, but I may wait till spring to do that, when I can do a bunch of stuff outside. There's a really big canvas I have that's like 24 by 36, and I want to take and put a tarp on the ground outside and do some paint with it outside. But I got to get me a chair that I can sit next to it and do it outside, because there's nowhere to really set it up in here. Plus this floor is dirty, but the flooring in here is new. My landlord put this flooring in here right before we moved in here, and I don't want to get paint on it. So that's why I'm going to take that canvas outside, put it on a tarp, and then take my paints outside. Want to figure out what I'm going to paint on that paint that canvas. I've had the canvas for a long time. I just hadn't figured out quite what I'm going to put on it. I know it's probably going to be abstract, because I love abstract art, but I hadn't quite put a game plan together yet. But it's probably going to involve spray paint, because that dries really quickly, and I can use some tape, some masking tape, and tape the canvas in strategic ways, and then use an X-Acto knife and kind of cut shapes in the tape, and then spray, and then remove some, and then spray, and then remove, and then, you know, kind of create art that way, so that you get shadows and shapes and stuff like that. And I think that'll be the easiest way to do that canvas. That way it'll dry quicker, and it'll look really cool. So that's the plan, I think. I've been, really giving it a lot of thought lately as to how I wanted to do it. And I think that's the best way to go, is to use masking tape, and just masking tape the whole. I've already got the foundation on it gessoed. Gesso is it's like a primer for painting canvases, and so I gessoed it a long time ago. I may go ahead and do that again. And since it's been sitting for a while, I may just go ahead and put another coat of gesso on it and let that dry, and then go ahead and put my tape on it, and then I have an X-Acto knife, and then just go and make little drawings and what have you, little designs with the knife in the tape, and then spray, and then pull little pieces up, and then spray, and then pull little pieces up until I get it all shadowed up like I want it. And it'd be really cool. It's some things I've done before. I've done canvases with spray paint before, and they come out really well. I'll have to find the one that I did, that I started with spray paint, and then I ended it with regular paint. But what I'm probably going to do with that one is start it with spray paint, and then bring it in and use some oil. These little, they look like crayons, but they're oil pastels, and they give like an extra texture to your painting. And so that's probably what I'll do. I'll do most of the painting aspect outside, and then I'll bring it in and use those oil pastels and give it some more texture. And oh, I get excited to think about it. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to wait before I actually do this, because I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Just something really cool, you know, just really, really cool. Because I follow a lot of abstract art on Instagram, and I get to flipping through it, then I just get excited. Oh, I just love to paint. I just love it. So yes, I'm getting excited to do it again, and to show it to you all, because I do have that's a whole side of me that none of you have seen. So because it's been put up, and I haven't busted it back out, but I will. I have some spray paint already, but I probably will buy more, because more color, more better. I love lots and lots of bright color, so that painting will be lots and lots of bright color. So anyhow, I will let y'all go. This is 26 minutes, and I still have to put an intro and an outro on there. But thank y'all for watching, and I hope you enjoy the content. Please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter. God bless you. I love you, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. This here, ladies, is the Beg Brigade. This one is Axel. This one is Theodore. Sit. Sit. Good boy.